So, good evening, guys, once again. So, our today topic is data types. So, I simply first time writing data types. What are the data types available in the Java? So, let's take first time I'm commenting some important point. That's why this you know what is the data type. So, simply in Java, simply in Java, two types of the data. First is primitive primitive data types, and second is non-primitive data type. So our today topic is what is data type. So I am covering only the primitive data types. In the non-primitive data types, I also give you the deep description about the what is non-primitive data types. In further video, I am explaining you in the proper way how to use primitive data type in this. That's also the what are the primitive data types. But in our total topic is what is primitive data, and I'm giving you the basic information about the what is primitive types and what are the primitive types are. But that's simple. So first I'm talking about the primitive types. In the primitive type data type, in the primitive type data type, we have many data types. So let's talk about the few things which come into my mind. So first one is very famous, int. This take the size. In the every data type, his in the every data type which stores some memory spaces in your hard drive. So simply if you have 30-bit architecture, suppose your system supported 30 bits, the Microsoft so let's say Windows 30-bit Windows. So in the inside is 2 bytes, and if those 64 bytes architecture, then your integer type is the 4 bytes. So I'm considering this everybody using the 64 bytes, because 32 bytes is very old, and some rare person we are using because 32 bits. No one will be use the no one will use no one use sorry no one use the 32 bits. I rare very 2 and 4, yeah, 4 years ago some people are using. But in the current status, in the current market, yeah, in the present time, I can't see anyone who using 32 bits. So I'm considering 64 bits. So let's start. No, forget about this 32 bits and 32. Simply you focus on the integer is 4 bytes. So I'm talking the integer is 4 bytes. Oh, sorry, simple bytes. Integer is 4 byte, and if you are storing some another is short. He also is 2 bytes, 2 byte, and one is another is double. Sorry, double is also, I guess, 4 bytes. Yeah, and another is long is also four. No, 8 bytes, and I remember some. One is character is 2 bytes, and characters three sources, and strings, and you can string, but string is primitive, not primitive data type. So I'm not considering string. And one um, is is boolean is one with one with. So one with. So talking about the integer, if you are try to on another is, oh sorry, I remember another is this one is the, sorry, this one is the 8 byte and double. Yes, and once is float is 4 bytes. Float is 4 bytes. So integer, first talk about the integer. Integer is storing the integer type the value. What is integer type? 1 2 3 4 5 7, which is simply one. And sort is also used integer type of the value, but it's, if you are storing this large range, 2 to power 2, 2 to power 2 by 2 to power 8 by something that one. Let's suppose what is the size of bytes. So let's let's google and see you what is the size of bytes and everything. So I'll simply open the Google and try to see you primitive data types, data type size. So primitive data type size, I am going to here, and this one, this one, this one is fine. So let's open it. I guess yes, yes. So in this byte is size is 8 bit, 8 byte size is in 8 bytes. So no, no, I'm not considering this because its size is bytes. So you are very confused. What is bits and bytes? And simply I I know. Yes, this one is, yeah. This one is good enough. You can. This one is good enough. So sorry. So you can better understand. So what I'm doing, opening this new tab, and oh no, what I'm doing for this video is so lengthy, and I'm also studying for this. So I'm simply save is the image, save image, and open this one. So in you can see the another in white, he's storing the one byte size, and that size you can see the 180 and to the minus 128 to 127. So the range of the one, if it's storing the minus value 128 to 127 to 27, you can store in the byte. Let's suppose I'm creating the, I'm taking the bytes. So here I'm doing, I'm simply byte byte a equal to minus 128, and I also try to print it. So run it. He give me, let's suppose I am trying to byte minus 7, I guess. No, what is the range of byte? Oh, no, sorry, this is little bit disturbance. So what is the range of the, what I am doing here? Yes, one like 270 277. So I'm what I am doing 27 and also it is done you see, it is work properly. Let's suppose I am try to print 128. He give me the error. What's error? Mismatch, cannot convert from into byte. So the in byte size is minus 27 to minus 27 to 127, and you can store 1 to 8, 1 to 8. That's why he's giving me the error. So in the small range, if you, let's suppose in the, if small range we have to use minus 128 to 127, 27, you can use byte. If you can store 1 to 2 like 2 3 like 32,007 something that, and so you can store the side, and you can see in the integer like int type the value int range of int, that's with 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 10 digit. If you want to store the 10 digit numbers in the range of 2 crores, yeah, something like that, and minus 2 crores into something minus 21 crore to 21 plus 21. So you can use integer. If you want to store the much more value, so you can use long. And if you use the fraction, what means that point something point, then you can use float. And if you want to very big number in the fraction, then you can use, yeah, void. If you want to store the any character suppose the a b c d anyone, then you can use the character. Or if you want to boolean is the special type of character. His size is not predefined, but his size is one bit, sorry, one bit. Let's suppose what is one bit. So one bit, in one bit, in one byte you have 8 bits. So you can assume that you can assume that कि if you store 8 boolean, suppose 8 boolean in 1 bytes, 8 boolean in 1 bytes. So boolean is very large unit, sorry, very small units. So I'm trying to explain you everything. So that's what I'm doing, write to code everything. So first time what I'm doing, I store sort be equal to something like that, not, yes, work proper integer something, this is the integer value, and also plot d. Simply a variables name a b c d. See, in you can only understand the what is the concept, what is the concept is going on the in the storing the float. So variable doesn't matter, you can store anything, name as anything. So keep try to understand. So if I show 127.26 something like that, so you can use float. So if here you can see this, he give me the error float. We did not convert into float. So this is a not basically error in the float. You can always in the last index you can use f. So when you can in the float, you can when you in the float, when we use float value in the last what, in the last, in the decimal of the, so number of the float, you can always use the in the last unit as the f. And if you use double double something like this, so he gives me, and you can use dash like, but you don't need in the float. And if I take one another example, long I consider jet, because he he stored very long values. So something is here missing, I guess. It's it's long, so I write l in the long. You will remember in the long, in the last digit is l, not yet is digit, it represent this value is long types. And this is represent is the value is float type. So simply in the character, as let's suppose in name this is called ch. In the character you can store any character. Let's store I'm storing a b c d, you can store anything. I in the characters I am storing z. So that's all the primitive data type. Let's talk about the little bit of the what is a non-primitive data type. So in the non-primitive data type, array array so let's go, array is non-primitive data types, string is non-primitive data types, and objects objects are and objects and classes लिखा, and objects and classes in non-primitive data type. So that's the non-primitive data type. So in the simple terms, what is the primitive type? So simply in primitive type the size are fixed. In non-primitive data type the size is not fixed. So if anyone is ask you to what is the difference between a primitive data types and non-primitive data types, so you can also say that in the primitive data types there are eight, three, three, four, five, six. There's a eight, yeah, something like eight and nine non-primitive data type. No, sorry, primitive data type, and non-primitive data type class, array, object, and many more, dictionary lists and vectors and many more. So in simple terms, you can say that in the primitive data types, size are fixed. Maybe you can see this int integer int store the 4 bytes. short store the 2 byte, double store the double store the 8 byte, long store the 8 byte, float store the 5. But in non-primitive data size is not with in array you can store 10 element, 20 element, 100 element, 200 instant you will store as a name, as a address, as the anything you want. So in non-primitive data the size is non-fixed. So that is why. So bye bye, take care, and I hope you made